Joseph Stalin was one of the most iconic figures in history, leading communism throughout the world. His ideology shook the globe and spread like a disease. He died on the 5th of March 1953, after nearly 30 years of ruling. Thousands gathered in the streets to mourn the death of their beloved leader, all with the same question at the forefront of their mind. What would happen next? Matyas Rákosi had been leader of Hungary before 1953, but when Stalin died he was replaced by Imre Nagy. Over the next 3 years the two men fought in a power struggle. Nagy wanted to remove state control of the media and spoke about withdrawing Hungary from the Warsaw Pact. After Rákosi and the government attacked and blamed Nagy, Rákosi took control. In 1956, Nikita Khrushchev made a speech undermining Rákosi and revealing Stalin's crimes. On the 23rd of October 1956, students took to the street of Budapest, demanding an end to Soviet occupation. Yevgeny Neveditsyn saw the students and joined the protest, aged just 20 at the time. How did you and the students react to the death of Stalin?
Well, Stalin had cast an evil and oppressive shadow over Hungary. For years we had been longing for change, and finally it came after a painful 3 years. We were overjoyed and hoped for freedom, liberation and bread. Suddenly we heard shouts in the streets. We ran outside to find huge crowds protesting. We felt this would be our only chance to change things, so we joined them.
Students roamed the streets. When they attempted to free people who had been arrested, police implemented tear gas and opened fire on the crowds. The next day, officers and soldiers joined the students, chanting, "Russians, go home!" and "Long live Nagy!" The government then announced that Imre Nagy should become leader.
At that point, it looked as though it might go our way. Nagy had taken control, and the Russians had taken no action that day. We were hopeful for the future.
On the 25th of October 1956, Russian tanks opened fire on protesters. Alexander Orlov was a tank driver at the time.
The Hungarians had become unfaithful to communism and were being infected with Western ideas. We felt they had to be stopped before they went too far. We thought they would realize their errors afterwards. It was the right thing to do.
That day, when the tanks moved in, was the worst day of my life. I witnessed many people being blown away, including many of my friends.
Over 2,500 Hungarians and 700 Soviet troops were killed in the fighting. Imre Nagy himself was tried for treason and executed in 1958. 200,000 Hungarians fled to Austria as refugees, and many were imprisoned or executed. By 1957, the Soviets were in complete control again.